Hey, bro, the thing about that shooting right there, bro, they shot that nigga while he was down, bro. I mean, I remember watching and seeing like the dust kick up off the ground. And I remember hearing
yo. We live.
How you gonna do? How you just gonna
I was talking to you
like that?
Hey, my fault, bro. I was talking to you, but I was on mute. Welcome, everybody. Y'all give us a second. We'll be with y'all in just a moment.
I've always been live.
Hold on. Let's play a little jam real quick, get everything started. Just a little promo video. And we'll get this thing cracking.
Like Rainbow LB.
Matter of fact, I know what we're going to play. All right, welcome everybody. Open discussion. I got myself, and my brother Neutral in the building. And
Double Rainbow. What it do? D-Love, LB. We got Nosy Bud.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Tonight we will be discussing the Jayland Walker case. Pretty sure a lot of y'all already heard about this case. The black man who was shot. He was shot at 90-something times and hit 60 to 61 times.
Crazy.
Ridiculous. Anybody who have their senses, who have sight, know that was overkill. But we're going to check out this news article first. We're going to review some of the footage, and we're going to talk about it. You want to join the panel and talk with me and Neutral on how you feel or what you see, feel free to do so. Keep it respectful at all times. So let's check out this.
Let's get it.
We begin tonight in Akron, Ohio, where the city's 4th of July celebrations were canceled due to an investigation into the deadly police shooting of Jayland Walker. The 25-year-old black man was unarmed when he was killed in a hail of bullets after a traffic stop. This afternoon, police released the disturbing body cam footage, which shows officers fired dozens of rounds as Walker ran away. This weekend, hundreds of people protested in the streets calling for justice. Elise Preston has been covering the developments today. Elise?
Jerica, the 8 officers under investigation are on paid leave after the attempted traffic stop and deadly pursuit. The police union says those officers are cooperating with the investigation. We have to warn you, the body camera video you are about to see is disturbing. Newly released body camera video shows the moments leading up to the deadly shooting of Jayland Walker.
The officers have not been able to provide a statement yet. I am reserving any sort of judgment until we hear from them.
Akron police say the 25-year-old delivery driver sped off when they tried to pull him over for a traffic violation last week. During the chase, investigators claim Walker fired from the window of his car, a claim his family disputes.
21 shots fired. That vehicle just had a shot come out of its door.
Video shows Walker exiting the car on foot wearing a ski mask. Authorities say officers tried to use tasers to stop him, but opened fire when he turned around to face them. Investigators say Walker was hit dozens of times.
The ME's report indicates over 60 wounds to Mr. Walker's body.
Walker never fired a shot during the foot chase, but officers say they found a gun and a loaded magazine in his car.
Jayland was a sweet young man. He never caused any trouble.
Hundreds of demonstrators have gathered in Akron this weekend to protest. Akron native and NBA icon LeBron James tweeted out, "I pray for my city today." Walker's family and city leaders are urging protesters to remain peaceful.
Listen, you'll have to do one of the most difficult things that I can ever ask somebody to do, and that is to please be patient and let the Attorney General do their work.
Once the state's investigation is complete, the case will be handed over to the Ohio Attorney General's office for further review before being presented to a grand jury for evaluation. Jerika?
Elise, just hearing those gunshots is hard to hear, and just to think
All right. That's just a rundown on, the case. That footage was put out maybe a day or two after it actually happened. But we definitely gonna look at the footage, break it down. We got my big brother in the building, man, who see things in the eye that a lot of us don't see things in. And I respect the way he see things. And we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna give everyone an opportunity. If you want to come up, or we definitely will check out your comments in the chat. So, bro, let's go ahead and get into this, man. So when you saw this footage, man, and you read the story, what came to your mind, bro? What was the first thing you thought about?
The first time I saw it, I seen it on my homie's eBay. He was playing it, but I wasn't paying attention to it as much. So I seen the chase. The police chase was for a minute. The camera that it was in one of the cops' car. Now, this wasn't no news footage. What I seen at first, it was the raw footage, and dude, they showed this shit. Like, there wasn't no cut, no break, or no nothing. They chased him for a minute in the car. They got out yelling, blah, blah, blah. Then they was running. But I seen a car moving while they were running. So I thought they were shooting at the car. I didn't realize when they let off all them shots that he was running on foot. So, I mean, I don't know. Listen, I done heard stories say you hear him say unarmed, and now it's a gun in the car that was loaded. But
well, they showed a picture. So
right. But you hear them saying unarmed, right?
Right.
I just want you that's the first thing they're saying on the news. An unarmed young man or an unarmed black male. They're saying he was unarmed. So where the fuck the gun come from?
Well, I guess this is my assumption. When they say he was unarmed when they shot him. When they showed the picture that he had a gun, the magazine, and his gold wedding ring sitting on the passenger seat, this is what crossed my mind when I seen the footage. Okay, he jumped up out the passenger seat.
Right.
Meaning if he was originally driving his car, he jumped in the passenger seat. And I'm assuming the reason why is because on the driver's side, that's where a lot of the police officers.
Well, you kind of see that. You kind of see when he get out the car running, the police is on him.
Right. But he got that damn gun, the magazine, and that ring sitting perfectly in that seat. And when he jumped over in it, he didn't move it at all. And that probably have nothing to do with anything, but that just crossed my mind. So when you hear him, and I'm going to play the footage in just a second, you can hear the police stating he got a gun. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, they know it's a gun in the car.
Well, they said shots fired when he was on the highway.
Right.
So and then you heard the police say shots fired.
Right.
So they're saying that he shot the gun. He shot it one time. He just shot one time, but he got out and ran and left the gun behind.
Let me ask you this, since you brought that up, which is a great point. When he's on the highway and where they say the shot was fired, which we're gonna watch in a second, if that was a gunshot, who the hell was he shooting at? Because
I didn't see it. I seen him circle something, but I didn't see a gunshot.
Well, let's go to it then. Let's check it out. This is my video that I did. I'm gonna mute up and we'll play it. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. But before we get started, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel so you get a notification every time I go live or drop a video. I appreciate it.
On Monday, June 27, 2022, at 12:30 in the morning, Akron police officers attempted to stop a silver Buick on East Talmadge Avenue near Thayer Street. Officers informed dispatch that the reason for the stop was for a traffic violation as well as an equipment violation. The driver of the vehicle refused to stop, and officers initiated a vehicle pursuit as the vehicle was nearing the East Talmadge Avenue entrance ramp to Route 8 southbound. Approximately 40 seconds after the driver of the vehicle fled from the attempted stop, a sound consistent with a gunshot can be heard on the body-worn cameras of the officers. Officers notified dispatch that a shot came out of the suspect's car door.
Getting onto 8 South from Talmadge. Reason for stop was traffic and equipment violation. Okay. 21 shots fired. That vehicle just had a shot come out of its door.
At the time of the sound, a flash of light can be seen along the driver's side of the suspect vehicle. The vehicle pursuit continued on the expressway for several minutes, and the suspect vehicle exited onto the Archwood Avenue ramp. The pursuit proceeded through several city streets until he neared the intersection of East Wilbeth Road and Claremont Street. At that point, the driver slowed down and exited through the passenger side door of the moving vehicle wearing a ski mask. The suspect fled from the vehicle on foot, turning and facing officers momentarily. He continued to run, evading arrest. Officers attempted to safely take the suspect into custody by deploying their tasers. The deployment of tasers was unsuccessful, and the suspect continued to flee on foot. As the foot chase reached the nearby parking lot, the suspect stopped and quickly turned towards the pursuing officers. Officers reacted by discharging their firearms, striking the suspect. Under visual inspection of the suspect's vehicle, a handgun, a loaded magazine for a handgun, and what appears to be a gold wedding ring were observed in plain view on the driver's seat. Body-worn cameras do not provide a 360-degree or three-dimensional view. We will now play 13 body-worn camera videos.
It's your fucking head! It's your fucking head! Don't you fucking move the car! You fucking move! Hey, don't fucking move! Don't fucking move! Don't fucking move! Show me your hand! Show me your fucking hand! Yeah, fuck him. I see your fucking hands! I see your hands! Hey, don't fucking move! Don't fucking move! Fucking move! Don't fucking move!
The 8 officers involved in this incident have between 1.5 and 6 years of experience with the Akron Police Department. Per department policy, all of the officers were immediately placed on paid administrative leave. At the request of the Akron Police Department, the investigation will be conducted by the Ohio Bureau of Criminal Investigation. At the completion of the investigation, the case will be turned over to the Ohio Attorney General's office for review before being presented to the Summit County Grand Jury.
All right. So as y'all see, we have some more panelists up here. We got the homie Y Jizzle, aka Arthur James. We have Chloe also up here with us. And we're going to discuss this. I know this is a very, very sad situation and really super tragic and unnecessary. So I know a lot of people have their feedback on what they want to say. So as you know, the host here, please give everybody the opportunity to speak their piece. And we're going to start with YJ. He popped up here first. So YJ, man, what you think about what you saw, bro? Give us your feedback. What you feel about this, bro?
What's good, man? What's good to the people? Peace to the people, man. I think when it comes like it, can we prove that he shot out the? The main thing for me is can it be proven that he shot at the police? First and foremost.
I can't answer that question. All I know is what. Now you heard what you heard when that police was driving down the interstate. It did sound like a gunshot. Did you not? Did you hear that or did you not?
Well, I had it on my other speaker. I ain't hear it. I got my headphones on. I ain't listened to it on my headphones. I don't know. So I just had it playing through my phone or whatnot.
When I was listening to it, I felt like I did hear a gunshot before I even heard them even said he fired a shot. Because I actually watched the footage with all 13 body cams, and I did hear that shot. So,
Boss,
if it wasn't,
I'm gonna grab.
I have no idea what it was.
Boss, I'm gonna grab it off my laptop and bring it over here to the desktop. But yes, you do see the shot coming out the car. I'm gonna grab all that.
Then I'm assuming it would line up with if there's that many.
But it was only a single. It was only a single shot, and then he didn't pull over and stop till another 5 or 6 minutes. So it was still no need to be shooting him. Yeah.
I want to let him finish his thoughts. Yeah, get that and let me know when you have it. I'll put it on the screen. Go ahead, YJ.
So it was one shot.
One shot.
Okay. So y'all ain't gonna like me.
Go ahead.
So I'm probably just gonna jump down, bro. I'm gonna jump down.
No, man. No, hell no. No, hell no, YJ. Speak your piece. Everybody who comes up here, everybody in chat gonna speak what is on their mind. Your goddamn piece, brother.
Hey, I mean, I really don't. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna jump down, bro. Because I after I know that, then I don't really have it. You know, you shot your gun at police. If that's what actually happened, you shot a gun while you in the chase. I'm hearing some feedback.
That might be me.
It looked like it was coming from. But yeah, that's my whole thing. I don't really have that much to even really talk about. To tell you the truth, my bad. I should have probably looked at it a little closer before I came up here, man. But that's just my take on it, man.
No problem.
If you shoot at police, they're gonna shoot back.
Yeah, my question was at that point when you hear the gunshot and where he was compared to where the police was. I don't know if the shot went at the police because of course we didn't hear anything about no window being cracked or nothing like that. They just said a shot was fired. Where he shot at, I have no fucking idea.
Or he was trying to commit suicide while he was driving and he missed himself, so he said, "Let me go for 5." Like, I don't know.
But you know what? He had the opportunity to kill himself when he stopped. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. That's a good question, though. That's a good question.
I think he shot out the window.
For what though? For what? For what though?
Maybe he had the gun in his hand and driving with the gun in his hand, and he could have hit a bump. He could have did anything and just made a mistake and shot out the window. And he might have took that clippy shit out after that, like, oh shit, I fucked up now. I get what I'm saying. So, I mean, when I seen the shot this time, it looked like it went across. It looked like he shot out the window. It looked like it went across, like it would have hit that other car coming if it would have came close.
Right.
That's what, and the only thing I'm thinking is if you're driving with one hand and you got the gun resting on your hand that you're driving with your left hand, gun in your right hand resting, and he might have hit that trigger and shot right out the window. I mean, that's when I look, it looked like the gunshot just came straight out the window. It didn't look like it went back.
So let's think about it this way, and this is me just thinking hypothetically and also logically. The one of the body cams showed the officer deploying his taser. Normally, when they do that, they know he is not armed. Because if they would have saw a gun in his hand as he ran, you know they don't give a damn if he was running away. They would shoot
but
you.
they don't know. Like, and at that time, the only reason he probably deployed his taser was because he thought he was close enough to get him. So, and them times, bro, you ain't thinking about, all you thinking is, a shot was fired, and you know that's what they was thinking because all of them had their guns out. Every one of them on them cameras, them 5 cameras we just watched, had their gun out. So automatically, you know what I mean, they was already on them for the gunshot. And you know what Miss Harris said? When she said, put Miss Harris' comment up there, she might be right, bro.
Well, let me find it real quick. Got the comments coming in fast as hell. Let me go back up. What did she say?
She said he took his ring off. He was ready to die. He wanted his wife to have that and not take it off his body.
You know, I thought about that as well. I'm trying to find that comment.
Oh, that's the only reason you take your ring off.
I'm surprised how it wasn't no friendly fire, all them shots, though. I see what they saying about, all them shots, but I agree. All them shots, I do agree. That's just, after you shoot, though, you can't. It's just like on YouTube. You go at somebody on YouTube, you can't determine how they're gonna come back at you.
That's true.
Yeah. So, Floyd,
I heard that.
It wasn't me. I'm
now, let me ask you one question though. One question.
Just one.
How long ago did this happen?
Did what happen?
This
incident?
Yeah.
Last week of June.
Last week of June. When did they pass that law in Chicago? Was that Illinois law or was that just Chicago law?
What law? I mean, I didn't have my head.
Where they can't foot chase.
The foot chase. I don't know that if it did pass or not, but if I know the mayor was trying to do it.
It passed.
So if it did pass, then I know they were trying to get it done like 2 to 3 months ago, something like that.
So no, this happened. This was when I seen this within the last week that they passed it. Within the last week.
Well, I mean, whenever they do their
So if that was if it was just in Chicago, is one thing. But if it was. Wait a minute. This wasn't even in Illinois. I'm thinking I'm getting the other little kid mixed up.
Yeah, I was wondering why you was talking about Chicago.
I'm getting the other little kid mixed up with this shit.
Yeah, that was Ohio. Boss, you want me to send it to you an email or what? Or you want me to just?
You can drop. You got the video made.
I've got a video made, and then I've got 174 still frames. Or
I mean,
170 something.
if you want to, you can put it up yourself.
Alrighty. It just I saw a lot of things, so I don't know what y'all want to see. But
No, I'm saying if you can share your screen, you know what I mean, I can play it that way if you want to.
Okay. Did y'all see where the cop hit the car door? Sorry, I'm tired. My brain's tired too. Did you see where the Bronco looking thing hit the driver's side door?
I ain't see that. I just seen him try to get out.
I seen when the tree hit his car.
No, it was before the tree. And I think that's why he decided to, because he tried to get out twice. I think it was. Here, let me just show you.
One thing I just want to know, what made him
just
turn around and run back and face the cop?
He's not. The cops
who
are
you
running
talking
towards
to?
him. He turns around. You.
Oh, you sound like you talking to somebody in the background. My fault.
My laptop's on the other side of the room there. Maybe that's what you're hearing.
We can hear.
Yeah, I can hear that a lot.
Well, go kick it. Hold on. I think he gets tasered twice, and I think he turns to pull the wires out.
So my question is, let me ask this question. We know if you drive a police or you drive your vehicle towards the cops, they're gonna shoot you. Okay, because you can die if that car hits you.
Yep.
If a person that you're chasing turns around and run back towards you, do you have the right to shoot them too? Because you gotta let me know. We always complain because they shoot us in the back, but this man turned around and started. I don't even say he started running at them, but he turned around.
When you see him turn around and start, but did he have his hands like in his hood or something?
No, he turned around and faced them, and it looks like to me, like I said, it looks like he's pulling the wires out or something. But you gotta remember, the cops are running towards him, so
you can't pull the wires out like that.
I don't know.
Yeah, once them things hit you, I mean, pretty much it's a dead on hit and electric shock. But if you're strong enough and you can take the shot, you might can pull it out. But
was on that powder or something.
Yeah, hey,
see, you know what?
Been too, bro.
I've been waiting to see if they're gonna do any toxicology too.
Because you smoke you a wet daddy and take a taser, right. You ain't gonna feel that.
You right about that.
I don't know what all that is. I don't want to taser. That should give you a heart attack.
Nah, you right though, YJ. Because we done seen people get tased before. Yeah, and they done snatched it out they was on that jigger juice or something.
Right.
Well, he's not acting like he's on anything, but to me, that's what it reminded me of. Like if somebody, like a bee stung you and you turn around and you're trying to grab at it, knock it off you or something. That's what it looked like to me, that type of thing. But it looks like he gets tasered twice.
I'm gonna
it's up
try
there.
To find it. You got it up here?
Okay. The video's up there, yeah. I did not finish editing past number 6.
On Monday, June 27th, 2022, at 12:30 in the morning, Akron police officers attempted to stop a silver Buick on East Talmadge Avenue near Thayer Street. Officers informed dispatch that the reason for the stop was for...
Boss, nothing's blurred out. Is that going to be okay?
I mean, I look at it like this. They're gonna mark this live as 18 and over. That's what they did to my last one. So,
I had it on my channel, and they didn't do nothing to me. They actually went ahead and greenlighted it. So,
but right out.
The insurgents come. The insurgents like your channel better though, so I don't know. Okay.
For traffic violation, as well as an equipment violation. The driver of the vehicle refused to stop, and officers initiated a vehicle pursuit as the vehicle was nearing the East Talmadge Avenue entrance ramp to Route 8 southbound. Approximately 40 seconds after the driver of the vehicle fled from the attempted stop, a sound consistent with a gunshot can be heard on the body-worn cameras of the officers. Officers notified dispatch that a shot came out of the suspect's car door.
getting onto 8th South from Talmadge. Reason for stop was traffic and equipment violation. 21 shots fired. That vehicle just had a shot come out of its door.
At the time of the sound, a flash of light can be seen along the driver's side of the suspect vehicle.
I'm going to play it back. It's going to be in slow motion and you'll be able to see it then.
Yeah, you can see the flash of light. You can see the flash of
Now
light.
I'm going to do it. Now I'm going to do it, and I'm going to zoom all the way in, and you'll see it way better. And he could fix me. I've turned all the shadow men into real people.
I mean, so what is he shooting at? The car on the left? I'm almost on. I'm gonna say I am in agreement with what Neutral said. I don't think he meant to shoot that damn gun, because these are just motorists that's passing him on the left.
The vehicle pursuit continued on the expressway for several minutes, and the suspect vehicle exited onto the Archwood Avenue ramp. The pursuit proceeded through several city streets until he neared the intersection of East Wilbeth Road and Claremont Street. At that point, the driver slowed down and exited through the passenger side door of the moving vehicle wearing a ski mask.
Now, that's the part I had a problem with, because they emphasized, oh, he's wearing a ski mask, like if he just put it on when he was getting out. But as you watch the first couple of them, he had that ski mask on when he was sitting in the driver's seat already, too.
Yeah, I mean, you can't say shit about no ski mask right now with COVID. I don't give a damn if a motherfucker wears a ski mask.
The suspect fled from the vehicle on foot, turning and facing officers momentarily. He continued to run, evading arrest. Officers attempted to safely take the suspect into custody by deploying their tasers.
Now, on those timestamps, I marked them like that
The
because you
deployment of
can actually
tasers was
hear them when they shoot
unsuccessful,
them.
and the suspect continued to flee on foot. As the foot chase reached the nearby parking lot, the suspect stopped and quickly turned towards the pursuing officers.
Hey, pause it real quick, Floyd. Matter of fact, I can. Never mind, I can. RJ, I'm going to read what he said. He said, one officer tried to use his taser, and if failed to have, well, I guess he said it failed to have an effect. If that happens, does that give them the right to use deadly force? Because obviously they used a taser, and I didn't see him turn and pull it out. But if that's what you saw, I would not question it. But
well, when they actually play the footage, you'll see it.
Come on, hey, look at his arms, bro.
Let me take this off
Take that off the screen. Look at his arms.
That's their frame that they're showing you, though. When it actually plays through, it's not so intimidating like that.
Right. It's what I'm saying is his arms look like they're in his hoodie, in his jacket.
In his pockets or something, yeah.
Right. So if he don't take his arm out them pockets, they think he got a gun.
But when you see, this is the way that they're trying to plant that seed in the viewer's mind by showing this specific screenshot first before they show you the footage. Because on the footage, his hands is wilding all over the place. He's running like the 50-yard dash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so
that's what I'm saying.
Really stop. It didn't stop at this point. He was just. This is just what.
No, this is the cops showing a couple of like 3 screenshots, and then.
I got what you said. I got what you said.
They're planting the seeds first.
All right, I got you. I'm gonna go ahead and play it.
Go ahead. You'll know when it's my stuff, because we're gonna go frame by frame when it's time.
Yeah, his arms out
Officers
right
reacted by discharging their firearms, striking the suspect. Under visual inspection of the suspect's vehicle, a handgun, a loaded magazine for a handgun, and what appears to be a gold wedding ring were observed in plain view on the driver's seat.
Let me ask y'all a question. How that sitting so perfect like that? Now, when I'm saying so perfect like that, okay.
That's what I said.
I'm thinking that apparently he's married. He knows he's fixing to die.
No, listen to what I'm saying.
I don't know.
If you driving a car, right, and you running from the police, how do you sit there like that and we watch you get out of the other side running? That should have been on the floor. Something should have been, you get what I'm saying? All three of them together like that.
Well, I can tell you what you're gonna see is he tries to get out.
Oh, and look, it's a shell right there.
Yeah. That's the one he shot, I guess. It almost looks like there's one underneath that trigger too, don't it?
That's the one that's that's the ring. The one on the trigger is sticking out of the magazine right there.
Yeah.
But that's a shell case and
No,
they don't have no bullet in it.
Above that. I'm not talking about the magazine. I'm talking about up there where the trigger is.
Yeah, that's what he talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's the shell casing.
The shell is that's not what that is above the gun.
That's the shell casing.
That's the shell casing above the gun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm talking about right there where the trigger is. I'm seeing like two different colors right there. Like if it's another one.
No,
that's the trigger. That's
the trigger.
Mine's all chrome, so it don't have the different colors. Like
see, those were those triggers where you can actually pull it and pull it again.
Hold it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't explain what they call those triggers, but yeah.
Quick, happy. What you're gonna see is the guy's gonna try to get out of the car a couple of times. Okay, the cop hits him one time. The door slams it shut. The guy opens it back up, and then he finally the wheel goes off to the grass, and then that's when he's going in over there, and then the tree's gonna.
Body-worn cameras do not provide a 360-degree or
it actually goes kind of slow.
three-dimensional view. We will now play 13 body-worn camera videos.
We done seen this one. I'm gonna fast forward this a little bit, Chloe.
Fast forward, just slow it down right there. Yeah.
Okay, at this point, why the fuck are they still shooting?
I don't know.
Once he went down, bro, that's when they should have stopped, bro.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's
I don't
the
know how
only
the cops didn't
crazy
shoot
part.
each other.
Now, if you really paid attention to the one that was behind them, they kind of like the way they were. They split up. They opened up like your hand would just open up and got in between each other. They were. I did see that. It was bad, man. And you can hear one of them saying ceasefire, ceasefire.
Honestly, I think that's
the one on the left at the 40-second mark. He spends 5 or 6 seconds waving his hand, yelling ceasefire before they actually stop firing. And these guys are shooting off 2 to 3 shots per second.
And I think that's where the outrage is coming from. To tell you the truth, I think that's the only thing that really, shocked me, because I wasn't shocked that they shot him when I seen the video, but the shocking part is just how much they shot him. It's like it's just like it was like overkill, like some rage they had built up. After that shot was fired, it was
you take it back to a shot was fired, and then you got them on the chase. Now, mind you that we didn't see but 2 officers chasing him when he got on the highway. It was a whole lot of them there when they went to pull him over. So they're coming because they hearing shots fired.
They heard shots.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? So their adrenaline already kicking in, like, oh shit, we got one tonight.
They heard that.
That's true, but
hold up, just listen to me. Now you get out and run, and they gotta chase you. Everybody knows when police chase you, if they catch you, they gonna beat the shit out you because they mad as shit. You understand where I'm going? I'm just saying they gonna beat the shit out you because they mad. So you already on one before you pull up because you hear shots fired. You don't know that. You don't know this nigga just shot out the car one time, didn't even shoot at the cop. You don't know none of this. All you know is shots fired.
I think he was ready to go.
Yeah, you ready to go. You get
I
what
think
I'm
he was
saying?
ready to go. He
You
was
talking
like,
about the kid. The kid.
The kid. You talking about? I'm talking about the dude that was running. The dude.
Yeah,
who
that's
did
He's
it.
25-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But the thing
I
is,
think he was just ready to go. Like if you're not ready to go, you on the ground at a certain point. You already know. You done seen George Floyd. You done seen all these things. If you're not ready to go,
That's true.
like
But the ring on the seat, that's the one right there, bro.
that's what made me think that he might have figured he was going to get killed. But again, for me, after being able to break it down like this, it's 5 or 6 minutes. It's a single shot, and then it's 5 or 6 minutes before he even pulls over and gets out the car.
I don't even look at that. I see all I see is the shot. Once he made that decision, that's all I see, and then I see the response. You could say 5 minutes.
I mean, I know the cops didn't know whether or not he still had the gun on him. I get that, but it wasn't like he was shooting at them over and over like they were, trying to really hurt them or anything.
I know if I'm trying to go home to my family, you got to kind of put yourself in the position of them to decipher what was going through their mind, type of thing. And I'm not even on no instantly. Y'all gonna say I'm a coon because I'm up here saying this shit, but just I'm looking at it. I'm up here looking at it logically. As you shot at them, they're gonna shoot back. If you get out the car and then you turn around, or it's just crazy with the 50-60 shot. That's the crazy part for me. So
I totally agree. I mean, in most instances, when the police know you got a gun, it's like a 50-50 chance you walking out of there alive. You get what I'm saying? The police know you got a gun, unless you just laying on the ground, it's a 50-50 chance you're gonna survive. Any type of move you try to make, and I hate to say it, you might as well just make the move to go and try your luck. You get what I'm saying? Because once they know you have a gun, it ain't right. It ain't right.
I agree. I agree in a sense. And I was talking to Chloe about this behind the scenes. It's like, I done been pulled over several times with guns. And one thing I will do, because I know how these motherfuckers are, I let them know, man, look, I got a gun. It's registered, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? One time, I was drunker than a motherfucker. And I was coming home from the club and I had a gun. I let him know, man, I got a gun.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He said, look, I appreciate you for being honest with me.
Right.
If it comes back legit, I'll let you go and I'll follow you home because I know you've been drinking. I appreciated that shit because I knew shit could have went left real fucking quick. That's the question I have with certain people who get pulled over now. In this guy instance, I think we all feel like he just gave up. You know what I'm saying? Just by him putting his wedding ring and his gun and his magazine on the
it was over.
It was over, but think about it like this: if you was gonna give up and you was gonna quit, like let them kill me, I felt like you'd have went out like Queen Latifah on Saturday.
right. Like fuck the world.
Well, he didn't have that grudge though.
That's only if he's a killer, though.
Yeah, he didn't have that grudge. You get what I'm saying? And obviously he couldn't kill himself.
Right.
I mean, if he didn't want to die, though, he should have just got out and laid on the ground.
Right.
I don't know how those cops are in Ohio, but that would have been his best chance of not dying. I just don't know.
He regardless of any outcome, if he got out that car and laid down, he would have took the ass whooping that night.
He would have got roughed. Yeah, he would have got roughed.
He took the ass whooping that night. It was true.
Give me that ass whooping. Don't fill me up with bullets.
He'd be alive to go home to his mom and his wife.
Let's check the rest of this out.
What is he gonna do?
Now, John Q brought up a question that I was thinking in my head, which I didn't do no research on. Did this guy have any priors, any previous incidents with the police that make them do this type of shit?
Fox News gonna let you know if he did.
Right.
I haven't heard anything
They
about
gonna
it,
let you
but
know if he did. You gonna know real soon if he did.
the cops would not have known if he did or didn't, because the cops didn't know who he was at that moment.
I'm gonna tell you what you had to look at first. I'm in Maryland, right? I'm in Baltimore. Baltimore, we can't carry guns here. We can't have no guns here. If you get caught with an illegal gun, it's like automatic 6 years off the bat.
Damn.
You get what I'm saying? So if Ohio laws are similar, if their gun laws are similar, and he wasn't supposed to have a gun, then we need to find out what the fuck was he doing that night. Like they said he was a delivery driver. Was he delivering this night?
Delivery, dash, what do you call it, DoorDash?
It was DoorDash or something. Like, was he delivering this night?
Yes.
I'm not sure.
They said he was doing. They did say he was doing. That's right.
All right, so did he have a gun because, because of work?
Yeah,
or did
that's
he have
right,
a gun?
boss. Remember I told you that I says maybe he had the gun because of having money on him doing these deliveries.
He don't have money on you when you're doing DoorDash.
I don't know how the thing you do.
I do. You don't. I mean, DoorDash, you don't need money.
Yeah, you don't need money.
Oh, that's right. They pay with the debit card.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Most
I mean, they
people
can either pay with a debit card or it's already paid for, and all you're doing is picking it up.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, I know.
I don't know.
David Dundee
I guess
says,
they tip it that way too, huh?
David Dundee says Ohio is an open carrier, he thinks. If anybody can find out that for sure,
I'm looking it up right now.
All right, we're going to continue to play.
Conceal and carry.
Fifi say in Ohio you can carry without CCW.
It says June 13th, 2022, which is before this took place, Ohio new concealed carry law takes effect. They've always had an open carry. It's always been an open carry state, but now they allow them to conceal it. That happened like 2 weeks before this shooting happened.
Oh, so they was already open carry. So it was legal for him to have a gun.
Right.
So we can't say, he was on some type of death wish that night.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure the felon law is everywhere in every state. So
yeah, that's
no. Texas, after 5 years, you can have a gun. Florida, you can never have a gun.
After 5.
But regardless, what I'm saying is what I'm saying, and I know it might be different, but what I'm saying is, was he supposed to have a gun at that time? Like, let's say, for instance, he wasn't a felon, he was within those 5 years or whatever. Is that the reason he did this? Maybe he had a 3-strike situation. You know what I'm saying?
He was only 25.
It says,
and his parents. Hold up. Listen, you go back to his parents. They said he was a good kid. He didn't do too much.
Everybody's kids are good kids.
Yeah, but if he was some type of trouble kid, hold on, let's put it like this. If he was some type of trouble kid, we would know already. They would put that out there. They would have. The police would have been jumped on that.
I think I don't know.
Think about it. The police won't always put your record up. That's what they'd had his record up a day later.
Just like the white boy supposed to be a rapper and all that shit, huh? But anyway, another subject.
It says, as far as the felon goes, only if you're indicted and convicted of
I did say he was supposed to be.
I heard hold up. Hey,
I was tempted to go look for that nigga music too.
But why he hating on him though, bro? Why? What's the problem? Why he can't be a rapper, bro?
No, listen, because we know, man, that's a whole other lie. We're gonna talk about that on another lie.
I got a live token. I got my upload token today because of that shit.
It says only if you're got drug issues, then you can't have a gun after being a felon.
That's in Ohio?
Yeah, I just read it real quickly, but that's what it looks like. Or unless you ain't paid your child support.
602 on West on Wilbus and Firestone. Drag it in. Still westbound Wilbus. We're passing Evergreen. We're heading towards Maine. Looks like we have some units up ahead at the intersection of Maine. He's slowing down here, slowing down.
Pressure said he's
See the clock? They already hit him.
gun battle. Boy, shit. Whole court in the street.
This is where he's gonna get tased, I think. Take the comment down. There you go.
Y'all see that cop shooting with one hand?
He did it like he was on Menace to Society.
Yeah,
right?
bro, y'all see that?
I see that shit. Well, damn, they out there whole court in the street, boy.
Right, bro.
Oh man, it's hard to watch that shit, man. Because to me it was just like, make sure he dead. Make sure he dead. That's what I keep seeing.
Now, these two cops over here on the left, there's also two cops straight ahead of them on the right, way up there. I don't understand how they don't shoot each other, to be honest.
So he went. So yeah, that's what I was saying. The friendly fire thing with that many people shooting at once, that shit crazy.
Even if it ricochets off the concrete, yeah, you'll see.
He got his. It looked like he got his left hand up.
Yeah, he's waving ceasefire. He's still
hold on, and
but they don't do it. They keep shooting for another, I don't know, 5-6 seconds.
You can see the taser on the ground too. I don't know if anybody noticed that taser was on the ground. So to me, that seems like
some on the ground.
You'll see it.
Yeah, that taser was on the ground.
I think this is the one where the cop hits the car. Yeah, let's see how he's trying to get out.
So he tried to get out, and then he went back on the other side.
Yeah,
no, he's on the driver's side. Look, see that Bronco just hit him. It slams the door all the way. Now he's gonna open the door back up again. I don't know how he didn't get his ankle stuck.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Right.
Probably broke his ankle or something.
Nah, he sprints too good. It ain't broke. Watch, he's gonna try to get out again, but then the tree hits it. That's where he's climbing over.
He got a taser. I don't see no. I think they dropped their tasers, man. Oh, he rolling, bro. They rolling.
Yep. They making this shit roll just by the force of it.
Rolling them, bro.
If you watch like this cop here, you can see when it fires, and it was like every second it was 2 or 3 bullets coming out every second.
You see that spark?
Like 6 seconds. The one all the way around on the far right, he's gonna drop his empty his clip and have to reload.
They out there like the OK Corral.
Right.
Yep. Oh, you took it down.
Oh my goodness. I don't know, man. I seen a video the other day when this guy was watching, was actually messing with this alligator, and this dude made a comment that's I won't forget. He was like, the dude took a leaf out this alligator's mouth, and he said, "But we have police officers scared of another human being who's unarmed. This man took a leaf out of a killer's mouth, but you're scared of an unarmed man." That shit don't sit right with me, man. One thing I have to say is these cops, when they sign up to do this job, they know what they're getting themselves into. If you don't have the guts to protect like you supposed to, then you in the wrong motherfucking profession. Now, I do agree. They are underpaid compared to what a lot of other people get paid to do a job, a legal job. Let me say that. But if you feel like you should be compensated more, or you don't feel like you're being paid the money you should to protect people's lives, then don't get in this profession.
But see, the thing with that is like, if all those people didn't sign up to do this, that felt like truly down inside they didn't really, then I don't think it would be with enough people that to sit there and be like, yeah, I mean, you got Marines and things, but I couldn't be no police. I'm not, nah. I just, I know what I'm capable of. I'm not capable of being no policeman. I'll tell you that right now. So everybody gonna be free.
But what don't you think what will happen is they will at least raise the pay rate because they don't get paid a lot of money. They don't.
They don't.
Rosemont. Guess they work in Rosemont. They make 100,000. They ain't got no criminals.
Can't hardly hear you.
You said what?
Oh, I said unless you work in Rosemont, I said they make 90 and 100,000 a year, and I know they ain't got that many criminals. Their population's only 4,000.
Yeah, and I guess the pay depends on what jurisdiction you in, but
how much money you got coming through their doors and stuff?
I mean, I guess it does depend. The place that you live is the cost of living, but at the same time, it's really no different than a place who pay, let's say, $32,000 a year than somebody who paid $60,000 a year, because the cost of living in that place is way more than that place that paid $32,000 a year. So they still in the same position.
A lot of the cops where I'm from in Texas would go get jobs as cops in San Marcos or in Austin, even though they were living, in the next town over, because they got paid so much more, because where we were at, the cops started out like at 30-something thousand.
Right. You be in a big city like I'm in Dallas, so I'm sure it's plenty police that probably took a job or moved to Richardson or another department just because the Dallas police probably wasn't, they got to feed the whole city. So
I think even Seguin probably pays more than the other ones. What's that?
Chloe,
sorry.
In Texas, you said if you're a felon, you can get a gun after 5 years. You got like
5 years. 5 years off of paper.
You said 5 years off of
after
the
you get
paper?
off of paper. After you get off of paper, yeah. Unless they've changed it. I don't know, because now you got the laws did change for the guns over there where you can walk around like you're Billy the Kid, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, they got gun shows out here every weekend is a gun show. In Texas,
any of y'all listen to Watch Charleston White?
Oh, don't do it.
No, I was just laughing. I watched his show the other day, and he pulled out all these guns. But I said, "This boy is a fool."
Nah, we not finna do
that. So what do y'all think? Anything from either side, law enforcement or Mr. Jayland Walker, even though we may have feel like this is what he wanted to happen, do you think anything could have been done different from the start?
On whose side?
Either side. Like,
Yeah, he could have.
because this been prevented from either side.
Yeah, if he would have just stayed
They
in his
said it was,
car and let them pull him over or go to jail that night.
Hands off the wheel, hands on the steering of the
Right.
car, and then on the police side, shit. Once try to use what they call it, some force. It's a lot of shit they could have did.
And then they say he wouldn't stop, so they never even got to pull him over.
yeah.
That's the point. That go ahead, Chloe. I'm sorry.
They said it was a traffic. The way they described it is like equipment, something. So like if maybe one of his taillights was out or something, and
Right.
and maybe like he didn't use a blinker. Okay, so as a cop, you're thinking in your mind, let me pull this guy over and give him a ticket. Oh, wait a minute, why he don't want to stop? It's not like if he really broke a big law, So then that's gonna heighten the cop. Like, why he ain't stopping? Why is he now? He's hitting, 0 to 90 in 2 seconds flat. Why? That's gonna make the cops think something automatically as well. But like I said, I don't know nothing about Ohio cops and stuff, but they except for the shit they need to fucking put they got one of them things on them guns that you can put on there, like a governor, that you can only shoot one bullet per 2 seconds or something. Damn, they just like, they might as well been using machine guns. I don't know, that just bothered me. It made me worry about my daughter.
Automatics,
You know.
that's what they call automatics for a reason.
I know, but unless somebody's shooting back at you, you should not have to do all that.
But the reason why I asked that question,
I was worried, like, it doesn't. A lot of people say, "Oh, well, if your kid's black or whatever," I don't know that it in where I'm at right now. I'm gonna say that I don't know if it matters how dark or not my daughter or son, whatever. It's like you still worry about that because you never know whether the cop's racist or not. Maybe he just pissed off because he caught his wife cheating on him. So it scares me. Even though, my kids aren't out doing nothing bad like that, but you never know. Cop just snapped one day,
I just want to point out what I was actually finna say goes great with what Balance got on the screen. Like, I asked that question to find out if anybody thought like me, and you guys answered exactly how I would answer. Like, yeah, maybe if he would have fucking stopped and pulled over, Balance said just pull over and see what they want. Live another day. Like,
no insurance. Oh, well.
I just feel like if you run, you making the situation worse. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure, just like I can't remember who said it, he know about George Floyd, he know about all these cases that happen all over the world. Your chances of survival goes down once you start going against what they're trying to get you to do. You
All right. So
and that wedding ring's sitting there for a reason.
So hypothetically, like, all right, Charlie K said, okay, he went down on 2 or 3, or 2, maybe 3 shots. Why another 40? So let's hypothetically say that was the case. There was 1 or 2 shots, boom, boom, and that was it, and he was down. Then would this case be? Would the outrage be there for this case if that was the case?
I don't think it would be, because I think, just like New said, most of the people are just tripping because of how many times they shot this man after he went down.
I'm gonna say that it
they
would.
didn't have to do it that many times. Yeah,
I'm gonna say that it would still be outrage.
Why?
Because as black folk, man, let's just say it, put it like this: we tend to have that outrage. It don't matter. Right. I think people would have been mad if anything would have been shot besides non-lethal. It would be outrage. I just think the amount it made it more.
Right.
That's possible. His mom said on one of the interviews, she just said they didn't have to do it that many times. So I take it that, the mom's going to be the first one that's saying, y'all didn't have to shoot him. Y'all could have tased him or whatever, that type of thing. And I don't know how much they edited it on the newscast, but that's the way her feelings were. They didn't have to shoot him that many times.
So my question is, Just like what YJ said, they said they did shoot him once, maybe twice. The fact that they shot him, did they have the right to shoot him? We know they knew he had a firearm. He shot outside his window. When he ran originally, they didn't shoot at him. They deployed the taser. Obviously, they didn't fear for their life. But at one point in time during this chase, they, for some reason, felt like it was okay to go ahead and shoot him. Do you feel like them shooting him was okay?
I don't think they deployed the tasers. I don't think they shot any tasers. I think they dropped their tasers and took their weapons.
I've got the screenshots of it.
You said you said Chloe he didn't deploy his taser.
No, I didn't. As fast as it went, I didn't see time to deploy a taser.
You know, I'm pretty sure we all know how taser sound once it's deployed. You hear that pop. I heard that.
You're gonna hear it. Yeah,
Like
right at the 29 second mark, at the 37 minutes and 29 seconds, you'll hear one, and then you'll hear another one like at 31 and 32. That's why I say I think 2 of them got shot off. And you can hear it when on that video there.
Let's check it out.
It'll tell you. It should have the little caption on there. I don't remember which one it was.
And that's why I said
got a record or not. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's why I said the whole if he shot was the most important thing because I understand the excessive part and all that afterwards. But like I said in the beginning, the reason why I was about to jump down is because once you shoot at the police, you kind of, if you shoot at the police, get out, run, turn around, like, imagine, all right, say your blood brother was a police officer and he was the one that pulled up on the scene after someone was shooting from a vehicle and he's chasing them now on foot and the dude turns around. If he shot him once, would he be how would you look at him?
Right. I get where you're going with this. You got a point. You got a big point.
But the excessive part, that's it. Go ahead.
No. You're right. Go ahead.
But yeah, the excessive part. But my thing, that's why I said when I first came on was, is it proven that he fired a shot from his vehicle? And to me, it looked like he was in front, in the back left around 7 o'clock or what's on the clock? Like he had his. I mean that just alone.
12:30 at night.
No, I mean the angle of his arm. How would the angle of his arm had to be back at the police if you up like that? You're not just shooting across because there was nothing across from him. He's shooting back. That would be the only case. Like, how is that even possible?
The police didn't duck. If you notice, he ain't jumped. He ain't do nothing.
He wasn't horizontal.
Right, but listen to what I'm saying. If you driving, right, with your left hand, and let's say you got your right hand on the gun and it's cross your left hand just resting there. You get what I'm saying? And you hit a bump or something, or you anytime you make a mistake and shoot. I'm not saying he wasn't shooting. I didn't think he shot at anybody. I just think he made a mistake and shot his gun. I didn't think he shot. When you see that flash come out, it don't go back.
Didn't the flash come out before he hit the curb though?
No.
While he was on the highway.
That was 5 or 6 minutes before he actually stopped the vehicle.
Yeah, that was before you stopped the vehicle. The flash is when they first getting on the highway.
So anyway, yeah, that's that goes back to what I was saying. If the shot was fired, I don't after the shot get fired, I don't know what else to say because it's
after the shot get fired, you stop your car, you get out, and you lay down with your hands up, and that's it. That's the only thing you can do. Anything else is pretty much what you see gonna happen. It's pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, see the way it showed, it looked like it was. Yeah, so this is 5 minutes later. Fireworks.
See how they all in between each other? They
If
give
you
each
think
other
about
enough
it,
room.
I think once one officer heard a gunshot, the rest of them start shooting too. Like, fuck
Right.
it. Fuck it. Let's
This
go.
is my chance. Like,
Fucking go! Don't fucking move! Stop fucking moving! Stop moving! Stop moving! Watch it! Stop moving!
yeah, as soon as he turned around, boy. That's what I said. It's like almost he had a death wish or something. Just running and then instantly turn around. That's like he sealed his fate right there, turning around like that, man. That's crazy.
Now, like I always say, man, whenever you hear these officers start yelling, I think that's done intentionally to amp up their partners. If you start yelling, it's almost just like when you see you in a gathering and you see one black person run, all of them start running.
Like I said, the entertainer said,
Hey, batter, like the baseball game, yeah.
For real. So when you hear your brother start getting amped up, like, oh yeah, let me put my hand on the trigger. It's time to bust ass. And that's what happens. Check out the comments. Now Oracle said, and listen to their wild, barbaric, full-throated howling at the brother. Seems to me like we're not going down and out fast enough for them. That goes back to they was pissed off because he made them chase him. Let's kill his ass. He shouldn't have made us chase him. We already got word that he got a gun. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, so I guess to answer your question in the title, it's a short question, but it's a loaded question just with all the factors, I think. But if there was a shot, I think, was this a justified shooting? I'd say yes and no. Yes, because if someone turns around after shooting at you 5 minutes ago, I think it's to some extent justified, but the amount of shots I don't think was justified. So that's why I say about that.
I don't think they'll get in trouble for that 5-minute thing, but I think there's a lot of cops that, at least that I know, that would have hesitated to shoot because of that 5-minute window like that.
Right, and I agree with that.
Now, it doesn't always work out, because I got a cop friend that lost his arm last year because he had to serve a warrant on the old grandpa, man. Grandpa pulled a rifle out on his ass and he lost his arm. So, it don't always work out. Like, but he's always, giving people the benefit of the doubt. So, boss, I want to show you this one cop here. The screenshot that I saved from his thing, his cam, where he empties his magazine and drops it and reloads. I heard one of the news people say something about one of the cops reloading, but I didn't think I was gonna actually find it, but I usually see them.
You got another video?
No, it's gonna be up there on the screen. It's screenshots.
How far it is?
No, it's on it's down at the bottom, down here, on the backstage. Whatever you call it.
Oh shit! You got another one up there. Okay.
This cop here, and the body cams don't have numbers, so you don't know which cop it is. But the same cop, watch what happens. And he takes off running. You see everybody's pulling their guns out. He's got his taser. Of course, he's going to drop his taser somewhere. But he starts firing. He's doing it one-handed, like we said, with his right hand, because the taser was in his left hand. Now, you still see that taser in his left hand. I guess he drops it right there. Now he's going to just start shooting. You see him falling. Now, I don't know how many bullets are in those magazines, but he empties the whole clip on them, and he reloads. And I don't know how he don't end up shooting that guy over there hollering ceasefire. See how they're right there across from him? Over here? And he's sitting here pointing right at him. Now watch. There goes his magazine. Yeah. It's just craziness.
D-Love, you say they had an encounter with him the day before. If you got the link for it, drop it in the chat. I'll find it.
I seen someone else in the chat say, I think it was Balance that said something like, to examine this, we gotta look the day before, something about beforehand.
I agree.
Well, I'm trying to find the like jail records or anything. I haven't found the right location for it yet. Because I've never looked up their records over there.
Yeah, I don't mind showing it. I just need you to help me find it out. What's going on, Lionel?
Miss Lorraine.
Good evening, peace and blessings, everybody. I heard something on the news today. I heard something on the news today that'll make this make more sense to you. That's only what I came up here for. I think it was on Fox. The brother's pastor did a news conference, and the fiance had just recently been killed in a car accident with a semi. So he was distraught.
Yeah. That's right. He
was distraught. Yeah. So it's, Say that again.
I forgot I did hear that she just lost. He did just lose. I thought it was the wife, but it may have been the fiance. But yeah, that's right. It said something about somebody had just passed away. I forgot all about that.
Yeah, like I said, the pastor gave a news conference on Fox, I believe. But he was saying that the young man had a lot on his mind and had a lot that he was dealing with. So he may have been trying to commit suicide when that shot was fired. Since it wasn't aimed at anybody, he may have missed himself or just, didn't have the heart to do it. But yeah, he was distraught. But that's all I wanted to say. You guys are doing good on your own with all these videos and everything. Yeah. So I'm gonna get back down in the chat. I'm gonna get back down in the chat and keep up with what's going on. All right, peace and blessings. Thank you.
Appreciate you. And that's why it's important to know the history, which I haven't heard that. I think D-Love is actually going to look for it real quick and see if she can find the news article about what Miss Lorraine was just speaking on.
Yeah, because I had seen someone else mention that earlier in the chat.
Yeah, RJ said he found the article on the website from about 6 hours ago. Let's a little quick promo video and we'll be right back.
Been alive for a
increased assets. The time is ticking, your time is up. That's all I know, that's all I know. I stay on go, that's just all I know, all I know. That's just all I know, all I know, all I know. All I know is to stay on go, that's just all I know, all I know.
Everybody wanna ride, everybody wanna slide, but nobody wanna die. When they can look you in the eyes, that's when they telling a lie. Everybody wanna ride, everybody wanna slide, but nobody wanna die. When you and them killers collide, ain't nobody by your side.
This drop, it makes me feel like it's the afterlife. Looking back at the stage that I done mastered twice. Coming straight up out the air like I crashed a flight. I'm from the jungle where a square wouldn't last at night.
Go ahead, let that late night ride. Cause later on you gon' take that ride. That bad day you had, I'ma make that ride. Shit. See, we both work hard, so we gotta make a little time. And no time for the fuss and fight. So let your hair down, cause you must get right.
If this was a movie, this shit is a thriller. 6 niggas and you gotta figure out who's the killer. Terrorizing, horrifying, spectacular, terrific. The killer, who is it? Black Sect, the Mafia.
It's B-Sec Mafia, you know it's torture. I treat the cypher like a half-lit swisher. I'm about to smoke a portion. Yeah, so what you call it then? Cracked open the seal on this Mafia shit for the 3rd installment. BM, let's get it.
The Mafia, we run them off. Spitting COVID bars, make them wanna call. Face the amplify, electric cords. Niggas talking black, we the second part.
What I'ma do with you? You so demanding, but through my highs and lows, you still here standing. I'm fucked with
what I'm gonna do with you? What I'm gonna do with you, you? Listen, when I touch down, it's a round of applause that plays off in my head. I'm feeling like this my theme music, pulling up on the scene, cooling. This is not a dream, but I feel like I'm floating now, and this should be my theme music. Time to put it in motion now. Come on. Black Sect, the Mafia.
Appreciate that, RJ. This link that RJ dropped in the chat. It say 2 violent deaths in a month. Jayland Walker's girlfriend died in hit-skip accident in Southwest Chicago.
Is that a hit and run?
I'm assuming that's what a hip-skip means.
I never heard that.
Me either. See, in the span of a month, Jayland Walker and his girlfriend died in violent deaths in opposite ends of the state. Each incident has stunned authorities, leaving them with more questions than answers. Walker, 25 of Akron, died in June 27 after 8 Akron police officers shot him 60 times following the case, which we already know that. All right, so let's see. The shooting came at a time when Walker's world had been shaken by tragedy. Published reports in the Ohio State Highway Patrol said Walker's girlfriend, Jamisha Beasley, died May 28th on Interstate 71 in Warren County in southwest Ohio. The patrol said that Beasley, 27, was an occupant in a slow-moving van driving south on I-71 near Lebanon about 1 a.m. A semi-tractor trailer struck the rear of the 2003 Ford E-150 van. Beasley had not been wearing her seatbelt. Well, it had nothing to do with law enforcement. I'm glad to hear that. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I understand, that shit had to break his heart. And that might have put him in that state of mind.
More than likely.
Well, I'm assuming he didn't have no kids from her or had any kids, period.
Oh, wow. One of them was a woman.
Well, I don't want to hold everybody up too much longer. Unless y'all, y'all got anything else y'all want to touch on, anything y'all haven't heard, anything you want to say before we get up out of here.
Those little comments that I was copying and pasting from this news article, but I just realized it says I knew that there was 8 officers and only one of them were black, but it says one of them was actually a female. I didn't know that. Not that it makes a difference, but I don't remember seeing a female, so she must have been a manly looking female.
Yeah, I don't know. I ain't, like I said, man. I guess I'm gonna leave it at that, man. Salute for letting me grace the panel once again, boss man.
All day, bro.
I'm gonna holler at y'all though.
All right,
man.
All right, peace.
In these cases, man, I'm gonna just say this. We go ahead and wrap things up. I let everybody speak their mind. I think the reason a lot of people do what they do when they encounter law enforcement, whether it's a traffic stop or police call to an environment where they're located at, they don't have any trust for law enforcement anymore. And I hate to even say anymore because I don't think we ever did. But I just wish that a lot of people use their head when they encounter law enforcement. It's like, if you become vigilant towards them, what's going to happen? Your chances of survival really decrease. But at the same time, that's just me speaking on how I see it. That's just one mind. But I'm gonna go ahead and let Chloe go ahead and give your final thoughts, drop your jewels, and we ain't gonna hold them too much longer. Go ahead, drop your jewels.
I am not giving away my jewels, my goldens, my I don't know, thinking about it all back in hindsight, I think that the man may have did exactly what he wanted to do, but that still doesn't give the officers a right for the overkill. It reminded me a lot of, like I said, I told you, the Brandon Weaver case out there in Tennessee. It was too much of it was the same. So I don't know, it's still bothering me. I'm not through with them cops yet. I'll put it like that.
All right. Well, I appreciate you definitely providing that footage. It definitely helped us see a lot of things that we didn't see. Like I always say, man, y'all just have to stay safe, man. A lot of people always talk trash to me. You need to get out of the house. For what? For what? Ain't nothing out there but trouble if you ask me. But I appreciate you, Chloe.
All right, thanks.
And y'all make sure y'all subscribe to our channel. Double Rainbow has dropped her links in the chat, her link in the chat. So I
appreciate you, Double Rainbow.
Most definitely. Neutral. Drop your jewels on their ass. Get it to them, just like you get it to me.
Hey, bro, you know what? I don't got nothing to say tonight. Not to this. I mean, I'm feeling both ways on this one. I feel like now that we heard everything, he wanted to go. I don't see, the overkill part is the only thing that, we won't riff about. We seen the gunshot, we did our little investigation, our first 48, and we seen the gunshot, so automatically know the cops on edge. You get out and run, hey, it ain't gonna end good, and that's for nobody. But I feel for the family, But this is one of them things, bro, that I'm gonna just leave it at that.
I feel you. Yeah, this is one of those tough ones, bro. And it all goes back to decisions that we make as black men when we encounter law enforcement, bro.
What up, Kane?
Kane in the building. What's good, bro? I hate for him to lose his life, but if that was his wish, and what can we say? But at the same time, this is an assumption of what we saw. But for my people that's here, I appreciate y'all for coming in. You know, we have to use these particular situations that we see in the news as a lesson. You know what I'm saying? We can't just say, oh, well, that's another one got killed. Nah. These things happen. You have kids. You know, this is an opportunity you sit down and talk with them and bring these type of situations up. So if they're ever faced with them, at least you did your job as a parent to inform them the type of world we living in. You know what I'm saying? To prepare them is to protect them. And if you ain't doing that, you ain't doing your job, man. So again, I want to thank y'all for tuning in.
Boom.
Thank my brother Neutro, Chloe, Jizzle.
Hey, before you leave, right? Somebody said something that I gotta say something.
Hey, let it out.
Damn,
Go ahead.
I just whoever David Dundee is, he just had to say that, didn't he? They took him in because that's part of whatever plan they got. He was part of it, bro. And I poured out some things in the upload I put up, and they took that shit down within like 30 minutes. So that thing over there, that was a gimmick. And you know, boss, even if you cover it, just watch what you say when you cover it, bro. And we talking about the Illinois incident. The Illinois incident yesterday, the 4th of July incident. So just watch what you say with that one, because you know, if you can pull out some facts, they gonna clip you.
Yep, they ain't playing with it. I appreciate y'all.
All right.
It's been another great live and dealing with the unjust. And maybe some people feel like it was just. Y'all have a good one. We'll holler at y'all on the flip side.